My name is Tom Sipin from Four Winds Martial Arts, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm here today along with my son, Kaylee Sipin. We're both instructors in Doce Eskrima. This is going to be an intermediate video. We're going to start with double stick combinations, and we're going to be going into intermediate drills and intermediate usage of a single stick. We'll get started with double stick. Working with double sticks, one of the first ideas is you're educating your left hand. Basically, most people have one hand that's better than the other one. You're trying to get both hands working the same. Whether you're using empty-handed, so you follow up with both hands combinations, if you're working with two sticks, if you're working with two dissimilar weapons, possibly a dagger and a stick, a longer blade, longer and shorter, the first thing is you have to get your coordination up in both hands. So the easiest way to do that is you start off doing the same motion with both hands, so we're using two of the same size sticks. So starting just easy, up and down, real easy coordination drills, then you turn that into up and under. Start bringing it under the arms. Again, you're just building the coordination up in both hands. You go into upward circle, both hands, downward circle. Again, when the one hand works easy, you get the other hand doing the same thing at the same time. It's the fastest way to bring your coordination up. Put those together, upward circle and on top, downward circle and straight down. Up and on top, down and down. And remembering from our first DVD, the first video, this also are some of the moves that goes in to put things together. So then you take this up and on top, down and down, you make it down and under. Up and on top, down and under. You can see the familiarity a lot with these where you start adding in your other combinations. Now you just go to right hand, right foot, so you're doing a single downward circle, switch hands and feet, a downward circle, and a helicopter, the same foot, same hand forward. So right hand, I've got my right foot forward right now, helicopter, flat circle to the inside, left hand, left foot, then going onto a downward figure eight. Again, this is one of the blade cuts we covered in the first video. So blade is making contact, switching hands, switching feet, coordinating, so it's the same time the foot switches, that's the same time that your strike comes down with it. So your body mechanics are working together. So you tuck one under as you're going, tuck that under, the other one comes on top. Pull it out, tuck the other one under as you switch feet. Then you go double, okay? Double downward figure eight. This is still blade cuts. As you notice when you're going through, some people would have the habit of turning these so you're hitting flatter edges. You want to make sure that you keep this clean slashes so that these would be making contact with the blades. You turn it into a double upward figure eight. You're just doing both hands at the same time. And you'll notice again, there's still blade cuts. In the first video that we did this going from ribs to shoulders, shoulders to ribs, downward figure eight, shoulder to ribs, upward figure eight, ribs to shoulders. And it's not two people, this is all one target. Then hands back on your right side. We're going into our basic 4 counts. To start with is left, right, horizontal 4 count. Left hand is on top. Left, right, again they're blade cuts, left, right. So the left hand stays on top and the left hand leads for this. Again, these would be 4 strikes. As you're doing these, once you learn them, what you want to do with your 4 counts is keep a rhythm. That's why a lot of people like to practice to music. It makes it a lot easier to coordinate, get the rhythm down. So again, this is a left, right, horizontal 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, continuous counting. You make that a diagonal. Left hand is still on top, left hand still leads. So left, right, left, right. You're just making a big X in front of you. These are still blade cuts coming through. So each cut is basically coming through the same spot. Now I want to switch that, so my right hand is on top. and I go right, left, right, left. So I've got a right, left horizontal 4 count. And again, continuous rhythm. Biggest mistake people make is 1, 2, 1, 2. You want to keep this continuous. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then you add on the diagonal. Right hand is still on top. Right hand still leads. Right, left, right, left. This is a right, left, downward, diagonal 4 count. Now we did horizontal, we did diagonal. Now we're going to do an upward diagonal. We come back to left hand. Left hand is under, and left hand leads from underneath. We're going upward diagonal. Left, right, left, right. So the left hand leads and goes under. Left hand leads and stays underneath. So if it's a left-right upward, the left hand stays under and the left hand leads. There are blade cuts still. Now we switch that. The right hand goes under, and we make it a right-left upward diagonal 4 count. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can tighten it up a little bit, work your out of your knees and a little bit less. You can open it up for a longer or heavier weapon. Then after your 4 count is your 6 count, downward and upward. Okay? And when you're starting out, easiest if you do the full 6, your crossing hand is on top. So I'm on the right side, I have my left hand on top. First strike is going down and under. Next strike goes across high, next strike goes across low. Your top hand goes down and under, cross high, cross low. You're switching hands every time, so it's going left, right, left, right. In a 6 count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross high, cross low, tuck under, cross high, cross low, tuck under. This is your regular 6 count. This is downward. Then what we'll do is we reverse it and we go upward. Now I'm starting with my left hand underneath because my first strike, instead of going down, my first strike is going up and on top. Now I'm crossing as I come up and crossing as I come up. The right hand goes on top, left hand up and across, right hand up and across. Left hand up and on top, right hand cross up, left hand cross up. Right hand up, left, right. Left hand up, right, left. And the idea of these, just recapping these, is you want to be able to flow in and out. Starting with your 4 count, I did a left-right horizontal into a diagonal. I should be able to switch into a right-left horizontal or a right-left diagonal, or switching into a left-right upward diagonal, or switching into a right-left upward diagonal, or right into my regular 6 count down, or into my 6 count up. Now, next is going to be, I'm going to be doing upward circles across, which I'll show the reason for this in a couple of seconds, but I'm making an upward circle to the left with both hands. And again, my coordination in my right hand is normally better, so if I'm doing the same with the right and the left hand at the same time, it's a little easier to learn. Now I reverse it and I do an upward circle to the right side. Now, after I'm used to doing this, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down to 3. So I go left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3. Now I start putting my body mechanics, letting my knees bend, my hips turn, my shoulders turn a little bit, and I'm starting to bring the hands up. Then I make it to 1, left, 1, right, 1. As you look, I'm still doing that upward circle, but instead of doing it down low, I'm doing it with my hands up high. So that, remembering from the first tape, what I'm doing, the first DVD, is I'm doing an arco, and I'm arcoing back to the other side. So I'm doing a forehand arco and a backhand arco at the same time, and then just reversing. Now that I've got them up and I'm going to 1, I start again putting a little bit more body mechanics into it, because you want to start getting your movement in. Fighting is movement. So when you learn it static, now you start adding hips, shoulders in place, then you start stepping. So I'm going to start stepping forward with my right foot and backwards with my right foot. You'll notice that as I'm doing this, I'm putting my body mechanics so that I'm stepping in, I'm slashing with the angle of my body. Instead of going across, I'm going towards that back foot, towards the back foot. Now I'm moving my right foot, Next thing is use your left foot forward, left foot back, left foot forward, left foot back. And you're trying to coordinate your strikes with the steps. And I can do the same thing stepping forward. I can do the same thing stepping backwards. And there's a few other drills in there too. But, you know, with the movement, the main thing with the first part of the video is starting the coordination on both hands. Get them working simultaneously. To start developing the coordination in both hands and the body mechanics in your body as you're using them, we're going to put the double stick into abecedario, which we introduced in the first video, your 12 basic strikes, your blocks, and your counters. But now we're going to be using two. So Kaylee, you want to come back in again, please? And what we're going to be starting to do is, first going through the basic 12, I'll be blocking. The only difference is now, instead of a right hand lead every time, when I switch hands, I'm going to be using the left hand lead. So left foot, left hand. So as he does first attacking with one stick, I go back to the basic blocks where instead of block check, it's going to be block check here. Now I'm blocking with my leading hand. So right now I've got my right foot forward, it's right hand lead, right, left. When he does number two, same steps as before, I step back, I step forward with my left hand. Now it's just the opposite, left, right. So that's left lead. I'm back to number three, right, left. Back to number four, left, right. So I'm switching hands as I switch leads, okay? Right foot is forward, right hand first. Left hand is forward, so I'm going to wing with my left and right hand checks. 7, right, left. 8, left, right. 9, right, left. 10, left, right. So it'll be a little bit confusing at first, but again, the idea is if I first go with my right side, which is easier coordinated, and then I repeat the move with my left side, it's a lot easier to get that coordination in the second hand. So now we'll put that together with the full 6 count that we just went through, your 6 count for the abecedario here, for your counters. So right, left, the right hand, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'll repeat that one again. It's the same move I did before by myself, is 1, 2, there's your tuck under, cross high, cross low, tuck under. Okay, my left hand is forward. So 1, 2, there's your tuck under with your left hand, cross high with your right, cross low with your left, and right hand. Okay, targets aren't what matters so much, it's the right, left coming through every time. 3, 1, 2, right, left, right, left. Left foot, 1, 2, left hand tucks under, right crosses, left crosses, and on my last count each time, as I'm stepping on 6, I'm bringing that same foot forward. So I'm ending up with the other foot forward because I'm stepping with that last strike. Okay? Number 7, 1, 2, tucks under, cross, cross, step, and there's your last strike. 8, 1, 2, tuck under, cross, cross, step forward with your last strike. 9, 1, 2, tuck under, cross, cross, step forward with your last strike. 10, 1, 2, left hand tucks, cross, cross, step forward your last strike. 11, 1, 2, tuck, cross, cross, step forward on your last strike. And 12, 1, 2, tuck, cross, cross, step forward. We'll do that one just a little bit smoother. Okay, so we go through it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, the only variation we can do on here is, with the first way that I just explained, is I'm going with the lead. Right foot forward, right hand lead. Now the other option I can do with that too is being right-handed, even though my left foot is forward, I might still want to do a right hand lead. So I can still do the same stepping, but doing a right hand lead every time, the right hand is going to start first. So still starting with 1 is the same. Right hand leads, 3, 4, 5, 6. But now when I switch, the right hand is still going to lead. Block, check. So I go cross, cross, tuck under. Okay, and then finish up. 3. So going right hand lead again, right, left, right, left, right, left. But on this side, still right hand lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm still stepping forward on that last strike. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right hand leads, right, left, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7, right hand leads, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 8, right hand still leads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, right hand leads, 4, 5, 6. 10, right hand leads, 4, 5, 6. 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, we'll do that just a little bit smoother. Right hand leads both times. And this time what we'll do is he's going to, one more variation, he's going to use 2 sticks for attacking. So I'm going to go right hand lead, but he's going to attack on both sides. So right hand leads, left hand leads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that gives you a couple of different variations. The person that's attacking can attack with one hand and switch and using the same hand every time. Or the person that's attacking can use 2 sticks, so he's switching hands, and it's still the same counters for me. Or thinking of the same angles, because when he's attacking, what's important on the abecedario is the attacks are the same. Number 1 is coming here, whichever hand he uses, it's coming here. Number 2 is coming here, whichever hand he uses. So one more variation is he could be spinning, turning, he could be switching. This could be 1. He could be spinning for 2. Number 3 is going to come here with whatever stick. Number 4 is coming here. Number 5 is still coming in. Number 6. So all of these would make, again, variations, double stick or single stick. I still have the ability to block and counter and move, but the target that he presents and the angle he presents it from is changing. So this way you're relating a lot more towards, again, the whole thing with building up on your basics is getting closer to fighting, which means closer to not preordained, closer to anything he throws. So he's starting, it's still a pattern, but he's starting to throw it in different orders, different hands. So it starts making me think and actually apply my knowledge instead of just repeating the knowledge that I have. Next, we're going to start with our double stick partner drills. A couple of different reasons for these. One is, first of all, angles we want to be pointing out. As we're doing this, you're trying to teach your body mechanics, your coordination of both hands again. Now, we started that with our basics. We went through it in some of our sets. But now what you want to do is, the next step is you want to make contact with something. So you're actually, for one thing, you have to work on your timing. You have to hit something at the right time, not just hit something. So your timing, making contact, you're working on your angles. And what you want to remember, again, a lot of times people would think, well, I'm swinging here, it's a strike. Well, I'm swinging here, it's a block. What you want to be aware of, again, as I mentioned in the first video, the moves are a lot the same, whether it's with the long part of the stick, middle, butt end, or my hand. What you're doing is the angle. Now, basically it's the same thing here. If I swing here, if there's nothing, if his stick is coming in and I swing here, it would be a block. If I was a little bit closer and I swung at his arm, it would be an attack. If I was a little closer to him, it would be an attack. Now, there isn't any difference. The move is what you're learning. The body mechanics are what you're learning. Where the target that you're applying them on is what changes. So as you're educating your angles, educating your body mechanics, you're learning your defense along with your attack. Now, again, we're doing this through our partner drills, using timing. What we use is we're going to be hitting each other's sticks. Now, we'll start stationary, and then the same as the other things, stationary, and then you start your movement in. Now, we're going to be working in the Philippine arts. There's all kinds of partner drills. There's all kinds of different names for them, and everybody has their own combination. And by the time this tape is done, most people could make up their own combinations. That's not what's important. The thing is, it's a set pattern that you're repeating against your partner. The moves are the same whether they're attacks or defending, but you have to time them as you're going through. So the ones that we're going to limit to right now, we're going to do a few off our 4 count and 6 count. Okay? Now, to start with these, we're starting with the sticks up and spread. So we're doing inside strikes first. Now what we're doing is we're going to be crossing with the right hand and the left hand. Now we're going to do these first all high. Now our sticks are crossed, we're just going to reverse that. We're going to uncross, right, left. So we're crossing, right, left, uncross, right, left. Okay, and then we do the same thing down low, about knee high. Okay, we cross, right, left. We uncross, right, left. Cross, uncross, cross, uncross. Okay, now what we'll do is we're going to include those two. We're going to cross high, right, left. We're going to uncross low, right, left. Repeat, cross high, uncross low. Right, left, high, right, left, low. And again, as you look at these, if I'm coming across here, it's a block. It's a strike. It's a strike. It could be a block and a strike. It could be a block and a strike. It doesn't matter just on varying your targets. It's the body mechanics, it's the moves that you're doing. So we had 4 count high, we had 4 count low, and we did it high-low. Next we're going to go to a 6 count. Now this is the same that we did before as I did my, give me number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I did in the basics at the beginning of the video. It's the exact same thing, but we're using it as a striking drill. Okay, go right. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now what we're doing, I'm going to explain it. It's the same 6 count. Right hand crosses high, left hand cross low, right hand tucks underneath. Left hand cross high, right hand cross low, left hand tucks underneath. Cross high, cross low, tuck under. Cross high, cross low, tuck under. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And again, as you do this, the idea, and the biggest mistake people will make is their timing will be off, which is, again, one of the reasons that I mentioned before that the Philippine arts, a lot of the weapons-based arts, especially the Philippine arts, a lot of times it's beneficial to practice with music because when you have a beat, instead of making it a broken rhythm, it's continuous. And when you speed it up, you speed up the entire thing. But even though we're doing actually a 3 count, it's not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's continuous. You build up your coordination. Now, the 2 variations on that 6 count, you can do all of them high. So instead of going 2 strikes high and 1 strike low, high, high, low, high, high, low, we're going to do all of them high. It's the exact same drill, but we're not doing the low strike. And again, timing, And then we'll show movement a little bit, stepping in a couple of seconds. The same thing, you can do them all low. Again, it's the exact same drill. You're varying your targets. Why would you do that? Well, again, in reality, he might be swinging at my legs. In reality, one of the best ways for me to slow him down if he's attacking me, especially if I have the reach of a weapon, is limit the use of his legs, his mobility. I take out his ability to move forward or backward, and I have a lot easier time with whatever I choose to do. So that's the reason that you're varying your targets again, because as I mentioned before, whether you're attacking hands, the body, or using your hands, it's the same body mechanics. So this way you're actually changing your targets. So now putting that together a little bit with movement, we'll do just 4 count. We'll do 4 count high-low, but we'll be moving. We can go forward and backward. We can be changing our heights. We could be circling. We could be taking 1 step forward and 1 step backward. We could be doing the same thing on our 6 count, regular 6. We can go forward and backward, circling. We can mix those. Go back and forth. We'll be doing twice each on the 4 count and 6 count. And we can do the same thing on our 6 count. Standing, walking. We can do the same thing shuffling with the 6, forward and backward. We can circle. So you can just add in movement with all those same drills. Because again, basics, standing, moving, changing your targets, all getting closer in towards actually with a real opponent. Our particular group or organization is Doce, again from Cebu in the Philippines, officially established in 1932. As I mentioned in the first video, it was originally 12 different people, and very shortly went to 24 different people, but even originally with the 12 different, again, instead of one person having a style, say for example, I would have my own style and everyone underneath me studied that, they would be learning one particular thing. One of the nice things with Doce is with the 12 different people, there were 12 distinctly different styles, different ranges, different choices of weapons, different personalities, different ideas, whether you should fight in close or farther away or lock or throw. Now, what we'd like to do at this point is to take a couple of the older sets from Doce and show those. They're kind of used as base movements in a lot of the forms and a lot of the different practicing that's done in the original art. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do the first set, and it's done with movement, and then we'll show it as part of the abecedario, how they practice it. The first one is called Saka Hulug, and again, it's the basis of many of the different forms and movements in Doce. To start with, there's 2 different movements that it's based on, Saka and Hulug. Saka is upward, like an upward, it could be an upward slash, upward, almost like a circle coming through, but it's upward. Hulug is downward, so it's just the opposite. And put together, this is called Saka Hulug. Okay, basically what it is if you're stepping backwards, it's Saka, hook your right foot as you Hulug. Media, snap slash, which we went through. Hulug as you unhook, and then step forward with your backhand arco. That's the first part, Saka. Then Hulug, as you step back, you do the same thing, but you start downward. Hulug, Hulug and hook, media, Hulug and unhook, and then step forward with your arco. So again, it's Saka, hooligan hook, media, hooligan unhook, step forward, arco. Step back, hooligan hook, media, hooligan unhook, and step forward, arco. After standing, doing it in one spot or just one angle, one direction, then you do the same thing in a 180, doing it in two directions so you have a turn in there. So, Saka, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse. There you make your 180, Saka, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse. Your 180 and you're back to start. And then the same thing, you can make it with quarter turns, so you end up in a 360. Saka, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse. Quarter turn left. Saka, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse. And a quarter turn left. Saka, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse. Quarter turn left. Saka, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse, hoolig, media, hoolig, reverse. Quarter turn left, and you're back to original. Now, what we do to practice that is we put that together in our abecedario. So, Kayla, come back up. Now, what we do is we're going back to the, one of the things covered in the first video is we're doing the basic 12 and the abecedario with the striking set, but then he adds on the Saka hoolig to the end of it. So, he goes through his striking set, two, his striking set, and he adds Saka hoolig. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So again, you start to build on. With every new set you have, you can combine them, you can put them on. This in particular was one of the old sets that we used. So again, this was Saka hoolig. This is another one of the older sets used in the abecedario. This is called Quarto Original. And again, with the use of the basic 12 sets going through. Odd numbers are the same, even numbers are the same. Basically, odd number 1, after your block and check, you're taking the arm, you're crossing, going down, flip, down, through. So you take that second hit. You're coming straight up under the arm, coming forward with that pion, with that roof block, while you're checking, and then step back as you slash. That's pretty much the same with the odd numbers. Number 3 right away. Same thing, cross to the arm, extra strike down through, up through the arm, pion, and slash. Number 5, we'll do all the odd numbers because they're basically the same. Down through the arm, across the arm, down extra time, up through, pion, and slash. 7, cross, down, up through, pion, slash. 9, cross, down through, up through, step pion, slash, and 11. Cross, down, up through, step pion, step slash. The even numbers are the same. They're different than the odd numbers, but they're all the same when going through. Number 2, cross, but now you come back to the right side. Because on the, relax for a second, on the even numbers, I was going towards him and staying there. On the odd numbers, I'm going towards him, then coming back. So after your block check, number 2, I'm going towards him diagonal, coming back. So the first move is a downward figure 8. Now an extra slash through, up through. On the left side, there's my payong, and I step back and slash. Number 2, even numbers, same thing. Cross, come back, down through the arm, up through the arm, twist and payong, step back and slash. Number 6, cross, back, down, up through, payong, slash. Number 8, cross, back, down, up, payong, and slash. 10, cross, back, down, up through, payong, slash. And number 12, cross, back, down, up through, payong, and slash. So alternating numbers now, regular through. 1, cross, down through, up through, step payong, step back and slash. 2, cross, back, down, up through, payong, and slash. 3, cross, down through, up through, step payong, slash. 4, cross, back, down, up through, payong, slash. 5, cross, down, up through, payong, slash. 6, cross, back, down, up through, payong, slash. 7, cross, down, up through, payong, slash. 8, cross, back, down, through, payong, slash. 9, cross, down through, up through, payong, slash. 10, cross, back, down, up through, payong, slash. 11, cross, down, up through, step payong, slash. 12, cross, back, down, up through, payong, slash. Okay? So corto orinal, just a little bit smoother. I'm Tom Sipin from Four Winds Martial Arts, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We were here on video with my son, Kaylee Sipin, presenting parts of Doce Pari's Eskrima and some different things that are common to different parts of the Philippine martial arts and also that are more specific to the style that we teach and practice. On this second video, we presented double stick basics, double stick twirling. We put them into our abecedario so that you can practice your ABC daily or with your 12 basic strikes and blocks. We covered both right and left leads with the double stick drills. We had partner drills with movement, forward, backward, sideways, circling. So you start adding that in with your techniques. We went through a couple of the older training drills specific to Doce Pari's Eskrima. We went through Sakahulog and then demonstrated that in the abecedario along with the swinging set, or the striking set that Kaylee did, putting Sakahulog on the end of everything. We also went through another one of the older sets, Corto Orinal, and then put that into the striking set, into the abecedario, so you have a way to practice on that. So we've, between videos 1 and 2, we've covered close range striking set, a couple of the older styles, and we've also gone through some of the mixing in the other techniques and how to put them in. This video, again, we started with the movement, we started with the double sticks. We'd like to point out again that these videos aren't meant as a standalone to someone who's never practiced before or has no one to check these techniques with. Especially with the use of any type of weapons, not knowing the right thing or being introduced the right way, using the wrong type of weapon in the wrong way with people that don't know how you're practicing or what to expect could lead to problems that you would not have if you take these and follow along with an accredited or with a certified or with a qualified instructor. So we would encourage you to, either get a hold of us or get a hold of a qualified instructor in the Philippine martial arts in your area to help you out with the things on this tape or help you out further in your martial arts knowledge. Thank you.